30 amazing facts about pigeons. Pigeon is a bird that lives in close proximity to humans for thousands of years. There are over 300 different species of pigeons that can be found throughout the world except in the Sahara Desert, on the Antarctica and Arctic. Greatest variety of pigeons exists in India, Malaysia, Asia and Australia. Pigeons inhabit woodlands, tropical rainforests, grasslands, savannas, mangrove, rocky areas and even deserts. These birds are often kept as pets because of their beauty and intelligence. Beside large number of pigeons in the wild, hundreds of thousand pigeons live in captivity. Some species of pigeons are endangered due to habitat loss, predation and diseases. Before we getting further know about it, please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get more interesting videos. 1. Pigeons are incredibly complex and intelligent animals. They are one of only a small number of species to pass the mirror test, a test of self-recognition. They can also recognize each letter of the human alphabet, differentiate between photographs, and even distinguish different humans within a photograph. 2. Pigeons are renowned for their outstanding navigational abilities. They use a range of skills, such as using the sun as a guide and an internal, magnetic compass. A study at Oxford University found that they will also use landmarks as signposts and will travel along man-made roads and motorways, even changing direction at junctions. 3. Pigeons are highly sociable animals. They will often be seen in flocks of 20 to 30 birds. 4. Pigeons mate for life, and tend to raise 2 chicks at the same time. 5. Both female and male pigeons share responsibility of caring for and raising young. Both sexes take turn incubating the eggs and both feed the chicks pigeon milk, a special secretion from the lining of the crop which both sexes produce. 6. Pigeons have excellent hearing abilities. They can detect sounds at far lower frequencies than humans are able to, and can thus hear distant storms and volcanoes. 7. Despite the social perception as dirty and disease-ridden, pigeons are actually very clean animals and there is very little evidence to suggest that they are significant transmitters of disease. 8. Pigeons and humans have lived in close proximity for thousands of years. The first recordings of this date back to Mesopotamia's, modern Iraq, in 3000 BC. 9. Although pigeon droppings are seen by some as a problem in modern society, a few centuries ago pigeon guano was seen as extremely valuable. It was viewed as the best available fertilizer and armed guards would even stand by dovecotes' pigeon houses to stop others taking the droppings. 10. Pigeons can fly at altitudes up to and beyond 6,000 feet, and at an average speed of 77.6 miles per hour. The fastest recorded speed is 92.5 miles per hour. 11. Pigeons are fed by many members of different religions including Muslims, Hindus and Sikhs for spiritual reasons. Some older Sikhs will ceremoniously feed them in honor of Guru Gobind Singh, a high priest who was renowned as a friend to pigeons. 12. Size of pigeon depends on the species. Large pigeons can reach 19 inches in length and 8.8 pounds of weight. Small pigeons can reach 5 inches in length and up to 0.8 ounces of weight. 13. Pigeons can have dull or colorful plumage, depending on the habitat and type of diet. The most common type of pigeon that lives in the cities has grayish plumage. On average, pigeon has 10,000 feathers on the body. 14. Pigeons have strong muscles used for flying. They can fly at the altitude of 6,000 feet. 15. Pigeons can move their wings 10 times per second and maintain heartbeats at the rate of 600 times per minute, during the period of 16 hours. 16. Pigeons can fly at the speed of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Fastest known pigeon managed to reach speed on 92 miles per hour. 17. Because of their incredible speed and endurance, pigeons are used for racing. Winner of the 400 miles long race can earn $1 million. 18. Pigeons were used as mail carriers during the First and Second World War. They saved numerous lives by delivering information on the enemy's fire. 19. Pigeons are herbivores, plant eaters. Their diet consists of seeds, fruit and various plants. 20. Pigeons have exceptional eyesight and ability to identify objects on a distance of 26 miles. 21. Pigeons have very sensitive sense of hearing. They are able to detect distant storms, earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. 22. Pigeons can survive more than 30 years in the wild. 23. The common city pigeon Columba livia, also known as the rock pigeon, might be the first bird humankind ever domesticated. You can see them in art dating back as far as 4500 BCE in modern Iraq, and they've been a valuable source of food for thousands of years. 24. Pigeon breeding was a common hobby in Victorian England for everyone from well-off businessmen to average Joes, leading to some fantastically weird birds. 25. In a 2016 study, scientists showed that pigeons can differentiate between strings of letters and actual words. 4 of the birds built up a vocabulary of between 26 and 58 written English words, and though the birds couldn't actually read them, they could identify visual patterns and therefore tell them apart. The birds could even identify words they hadn't seen before. 26. A few pigeon breeds have fuzzy legs, which hobbyists call muffs, rather than scaly ones. According to a 2016 study, the DNA of these fluffy-footed pigeons leads their hind legs to take on some forelimb characteristics, making muffed pigeon legs look distinctly wing-like. They're also big-boned. Not only do they have feathers, but the hind limbs are somewhat big-boned, too. According to biologist Mike Shapiro, who led the study, pigeons' fancy feathered feet are partially wings. 27. In a life-or-death situation, a pigeon's survival could depend upon its color pattern. Research has shown that wild falcons rarely go after pigeons that have a white patch of feathers just above the tail, and when the predators do target these birds, the attacks are rarely successful. 28. Though most of this list focuses on the rock pigeon, there are 308 living species of pigeons and doves. Together, they make up an order of birds known as the columbiforms. The extinct dodo belong to this group as well. 29. According to one study, they're more efficient multitaskers than people are. Scientists at Ruhr-Universität Bochum put together a test group of 15 humans and 12 pigeons and trained all of them to complete 2 simple jobs like pressing a keyboard once a light bulb came on. They were also put in situations wherein they'd need to stop working on one job and switch over to another. In some trials, the participants had to make the change immediately. During these test runs, humans and pigeons switched between jobs at the same speed. But in other trials, the test subjects were allowed to complete one assignment and then had to wait 300 milliseconds before moving on to the next job. Interestingly, in these runs, the pigeons were quicker to get started on that second task after the period ended. In the avian brain, nerve cells are more densely packed, which might enable our feathered friends to process information faster than we can under the right circumstances. 30. Only mammals produce genuine milk, but pigeons and doves along with some other species of birds feed their young with something similar, a whitish liquid filled with nutrients, fats, antioxidants, and healthy proteins called crop milk. Both male and female pigeons create the milk in the crop, a section of the esophagus designed to store food temporarily. That's all for now. If you like the video, please give us a big thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. And stay with us for more updates. Thanks for watching.